The search for the Olmos Park missing mother of four, Suzanne Simpson, now in its 9th day. Authorities alerting the community just last night about a possible answer to where she could be. Over the last 9 days, police have searched around Olmos Park, where neighbors say they saw Suzanne and her husband Brad fighting in front of their home.
After 3 days looking there and in the family home, police expanded the search to Bernie. They spent 1 day there, saying they recovered evidence and led them to this landfill on Southeast Bexar County. This is a view of the search efforts from our drone cam. Multiple agencies there assisting. They want to bring closure to Suzanne's family.
And that search is underway right now, taking a turn from what so many others were hoping for.
Officials now say they feel confident this is where her body is, and tonight we're getting a better idea why. News 4 San Antonio's Robert Price joins us live from the search site with the very latest. Robert?
And good evening. It is day 9 in the search for Suzanne Simpson, and it has brought us here to this landfill in Southeast Bexar County. Law enforcement officials have asked us not to reveal the exact location, but an email from the Olmos Park police chief is giving us a better sense of why they've spent the past 2 days here. I'm going to show you some video from a little earlier of all the activity that's been going on at this landfill. Here's a view from the ground and from the air. Painstaking, tedious, dirty work, digging through trash that's had more than a week to accumulate since Suzanne went missing. Texas DPS and the Texas Rangers leading the search with help from Olmos Park Police as well as cadets from the San Antonio Police Department. That excavator picking up piles of trash, dropping the trash into the back of that dump truck, then taking it over to a separate area and sifting through the trash. So why here? Why this landfill? Quote, "We feel confident there is a good chance of recovering Suzanne at that location. Evidence, statements, and solid police investigation has led us there." Now, as for Suzanne's husband, Brad Simpson, he remains in the Bexar County Jail on family violence charges. His bond set at $2 million. He was scheduled to have a bond reduction hearing today, but that hearing was canceled because he has a federal detainer now. The ATF placing that detention hold on him, meaning he'd be transferred to the custody of the U.S. Marshals were he to post bail. And then there's this from Brad Simpson's brother, Barton Simpson, posting to social media about the search for Suzanne and the efforts of law enforcement. Quote, "We are so appreciative of the endless, grueling hours they have committed to uncovering solid information. We are comforted by the fact that they might be close to determining what happened to Suzanne." Back out here live, the crews here behind me have been hard at work for going on 9 hours now. No word yet if they plan or how much longer they plan to be here digging this evening, but we'll be back here with another update coming up at 6. For now, though, reporting live in Southeast Bexar County, Robert Price, News 4 San Antonio.
And there are so many layers to this story. Police say Suzanne's husband, Brad Simpson, was uncooperative, which made the investigation even more difficult.
And here's a breakdown of the timeline of what we know about this case, at least so far. Olmos Park investigators learned that there was a disturbance at the Argyle, but no one reported it that night. However, according to the affidavit, the couple was seen fighting after returning home from that private club and seen fighting in a wooded area at Oak Park. That's near their home.
The next day, Brad Simpson told police his wife didn't come home. He learned no one had picked up their daughter from school. As the investigation unfolded, police learned about the fighting between Brad and Suzanne.
Last Tuesday, Olmos Park police issuing a clear alert, and volunteers helped to look for Suzanne at Olmos Park, and authorities issued warrants for Brad Simpson.
In the early hours of Wednesday, Brad was arrested for 2 assault charges out of Bexar County.
By Friday, Simpson was transferred to the Bexar County Jail and placed on a federal hold by the U.S. Marshals and ATF.
The community of Suzanne's friends and family say they're leaning on faith. The vigil was held for the Knicks real estate agent on Sunday. Barton Simpson, Suzanne's stepbrother, continues to ask for prayers. We spoke with Suzanne's mother, Barbara Clark, who admitted she doesn't think her daughter is alive, but is trying to understand what happened. We continue our coverage on the missing Olmos Park mother, Suzanne Simpson.
Yeah, the mother of 4 was last seen 9 days ago. Her disappearance shocking the community as police have now expanded their search to find her.
The search started around Olmos Park near the Simpson home. A few days later, police expanded the search to Bernie. They spent 1 day there, saying they recovered evidence and led them to this landfill on the southeast side of Bexar County. That's where we find News 4 San Antonio's Taylor Whartonby with the latest. Taylor.
Good evening. Authorities are still here from earlier at a southeast side landfill. I'm going to step out to the side so you can take a closer look at what is happening here now. As you can see behind me, there is a sectioned off area where crews were going through trash that accumulated over a week. The Olmos Park police chief has stated, "We feel confident there is a good chance of recovering Suzanne at that location. Evidence, statements, and solid police investigation has led us here." Now, what that evidence is still unknown. For Brad Simpson, he has currently remained at the Bexar County Jail on family violence charges. We will continue to follow this case and provide you any further updates. But for now, reporting on the southeast side, Taylor Whartonby, News 4 San Antonio.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to get all the latest news right here.